If you think people hate when Jehovah's Witnesses knock on their door, that is nothing compared to when the IRS does it. In fact, this got so bad the IRS just announced that their agents will, for the most part, no longer be making surprise visits to your homes and businesses. And that's a pretty massive deal because the IRS has been sending agents to knock on doors to resolve unpaid taxes or unfiled returns since at least the 1950s. However, recently, agents have been facing a growing number of threats to their safety. And while they've faced this type of danger before, right around 30 years ago, IRS agents were the most attacked federal law enforcement officers, being assaulted hundreds of times a year. These days, there's this mixture of political discontent and the fear of scammers putting these agents at risk once again. Some blaming Republicans for this, not just because they oppose the $80 billion that the Biden administration allocated to the IRS as part of the Inflation Reduction Act, but because reportedly they did so by fanning the flames of fear that the money was going to be used to shake down middle-class homes and businesses, with some even reportedly claiming that the IRS was going to spend that money to send armed agents to collect unpaid taxes. But again, it's not all politics, because you have Americans also having to deal with a growing number of scam artists who pose as IRS agents. And so the hope is that with this policy change, the fraud should be easier to detect.